Hi, this is Karen from Cardio Golf, and today we're going to do a pre-round warm-up routine using the GolfGym PowerBandz and the CardioGolf Slope, both available at cardiogolf.com. So let's start this by doing a 1-minute step up and down. I'm setting the timer here, and you're just going to do a little step up and down right here. A couple of things. Try to land your feet so that your heels and your toes are straight. Your knees, your hips, your inner thighs, they're nice and tight together. You don't want to have your feet like this. And then from here, just try to breathe, and as you get warmed up, try to go a little bit faster. Then we're going to take it just up and down, side to side here. The idea with this 1-minute step is to get the blood pumping. And when your blood starts pumping, you start to breathe heavy. Go over to this side. That means you're getting oxygen to your muscles and joints, and it's going to be easier for you to do those stretches that we're going to be doing. All right, from here, let's just do a little last side to side motion. We've got 5 more seconds. Good job. All right, and then just stand here and rest. You go ahead. Make sure your feet, your knees, your hips and shoulders are parallel to your slope line. And imagine that's your target line. Now from here, just go ahead and set up as if you were holding a soccer ball, and you're gonna toss the soccer ball down the fairway like this. So all you're doing here is you're turning your back to the target, shifting your weight, and then tossing that little soccer ball down the fairway. We're trying to feel how our muscles are working in the golf swing, and then we're going to stretch muscles that are typically tight in the golf swing. Good job. Always try to imagine a good shot when you're doing rehearsal practice swings. All right, now from here, I have the GolfGym PowerBandz attached to a high hook right here. You can stick it into a door frame as well. I'm holding onto both handles, and I'm going to step on the slope like this and try to activate my inner thighs. So I'm keeping my inside ankle bones high and feeling pressure on the outsides of my legs, not on the insides right here. All right, now from here, my arms bent, keeping my core nice and tight. From here, hold on to the bands like this with your elbows wide. Keep your lower body and your hips steady, and then you're extending the bands out in front of you like this. We're doing a tail-off press, and then you are just bending your arms to come back in. So the idea is to keep your core nice and steady, and then come back in. So this exercise right here is really going to activate our core muscles right here. So we're just doing a little bit of a press out and then come back in. So there's some tension on this band. You're trying to keep your core nice and steady. This will get your core, which are your obliques, your abdominal muscles, your hips, and even some shoulders. All right, one more rep here on this side, and then what you're going to do is just turn around. Keep those inside ankle bones high. Keep the weight on the outsides of those legs and continue the press here. So really feel this in your core. Try not to move your lower body. Really try to extend out as much as possible right here. So you can adjust the slope in and out depending on how much resistance you want on this band right here. 2 more reps. Great job. All right, from here, you're going to just kind of straddle the slope and then hold on to each of these handles like this. Hinge from your hips, and then you're just gonna reach behind you like this. And now we're doing more of a static stretch. We're gonna try to hold this for at least 30 seconds. So reach your shoulders, try to keep your core nice and tight. Hinge from your hips if you have to, bend your knees a little bit like that. And then reach those arms nice and long. You can rotate your upper body like this, and then you can find a spot that's tight right here, and you're holding. Great. If you want to, you can kind of cat-cow your back like this. And the idea is to hold it for at least 30 seconds, maybe even up to a minute. And the reason you hold it for that long is because that's how long it takes for the muscles to relax, to stretch out. Hinge and hold. Great job. To come out of that, you can bend your knees, and then you can kind of curl up one vertebrae at a time and you should really feel your shoulders. All right, now from here, you're gonna straddle the slope again, turn around, and now this time you're gonna open up your chest and back right here. So you're kind of scooting away from the wall as much as possible, trying to reach your arms, and you should feel a nice stretch across your chest. So we're holding again for at least 30 seconds. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears, not up like this. You want to keep your shoulders away from your ears, and you're holding. So stretching can be boring, I know, so you want to put on some TV, maybe watch the golf while you're doing this, and that way you'll stay in the stretch for a little bit longer. All right, you can add a little rotation with your neck, and you're trying to really stretch out those pec muscles, your chest, obviously your shoulders right here, a little bit of your forearm, your bicep, and you're just holding. Great job. All right, from here, keep holding onto the bands, and now you're going to set your heels on the floor and your toes up on the CardioGolf Slope so that your feet are at a slant. And this is a really great stretch for the back of your legs, especially your calves, your ankles. You're getting some hamstring right here. So let's just hold this right here. A little resistance with the bands right here will activate your core. So we're getting a stretch, and we're also activating those core muscles, which you're going to need for your golf today. And you're just holding. You want to bend and extend your legs, and every time you extend, you really try to drive those heels into the floor. Maybe straighten your knees if you can, and you're just stretching. You can kind of pick your toes up, kind of walk side to side, try to find those spots that are tight, and you're really trying to stretch. Like I said, you're trying to hold these stretches for at least 30 seconds. That's the amount of time it takes to lengthen the muscle. All right, from here, just hold on to each handle like this, and now we're going to do a little bit of a curl down. So you tuck your chin into your chest. If you have to, soften your knees, and then you're gonna round down and curl down, reaching those bands in front of you, holding at the bottom, and then slowly articulating your spine up one vertebrae at a time. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Tuck in that tummy, curl down, reach, nice big stretch, and then you're rounding your back, curling your spine up one vertebrae at a time, stacking it back to your posture. Great job. All right, from here, you are just going to hinge and hold for as long as you can, 30 seconds, maybe even a minute if you can. So if you have to, soften your knees, but if you can, keep your legs straight, reach those handles, and you're hinging down and holding. Now, if you want to, you can even add a little bit more intensity by holding onto the handles of the slope right here. So this is a big stretch for the back of your legs. Breathe as you do this. Inhale and exhale. Really feel a nice stretch right there. Like I said, if you have to, bend your knees, but if you can, straighten those legs, and you're holding this stretch. Breathing the entire time. Holding on to these handles, you can kind of bring your chest a little bit closer to your knees. Yowza. You'll really feel this. Hold. Now just really careful as you come up. Don't let the bands fly, because they go flying. And you don't want to have those bands flinging all over the place. All right, from here, if you have to, soften your knees, and then you're gonna let go of the slope. Keep using the resistance for the bands and kind of curl yourself up one vertebrae at a time. All right, from here, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and then you're really pressing your back heel into the ground for another calf stretch right here, and we're just gonna add a little stretch with the upper body. So this is a little bit more dynamic. You're opening up, squeezing your shoulder blades together like this. So we'll do it dynamically on this side. 2 more repetitions. Really open up that chest and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Step off, shake it out, go to the other side. Now, on this side, keep pressing that heel, and then this time hold the stretch like this. You're really opening your chest right here. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. This is great extension for your arms. You're obviously getting your shoulders here and your core, and you're just holding this stretch for 30 seconds at least. Breathe as you do this. Try to hold steady. This is a great balance exercise right here. I know it's challenging, so if you have to, take a rest and then go back into it for 30 seconds. Great job, guys. All right, so from here, just walk one handle in, and you just need one handle. And then I'm gonna face this way. I'm gonna put my front foot on the upslope, and then I'm gonna hold onto this handle like it's a golf club, and I'm just gonna rehearse my backswing on an upslope. So on an upslope, you wanna try to get your shoulders and your hips even to the slope right here, and you're just using this band to really turn your torso and really stretch your arms out. So we're doing this dynamically right here. All right, and this is a bonus right here. You're trying to hold and stretch. You're trying to get that arm nice and long, if you can, right there, holding it right there. As you do this, try to sit into your back side so that you're simulating your golf swing as much as possible. Look down at where a ball would be, and you're really holding this stretch, extending those arms as much as you can. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Great job. And then you're gonna go to the down slope like this. So now I'm on a down slope, so my back foot is higher and my shoulders and my feet are parallel to the slope line. Now from here, I'm holding this like it's a golf club, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do a dynamic downswing. Feel how this goes down, so your weight shifts, and then push off with your back foot. So you should look like this when you finish. You don't wanna be like this. So don't practice this way. Practice looking like this. So down and through, extend those arms. Do this dynamically. If you want to pick up the pace and go a little bit faster, really extend through the shot. You don't want to chicken wing your arm. Good, and then you're going to hold this as much as you can. Try to go for 30 seconds right here. So you can see my arms are nice and long. They're not bent like this. My forearms have rotated to square the club face up. I'm using my core, I'm pushing off of the slope right here. I'm still looking at the ball. I'm not raising up like this. So you wanna look like this, hold, and really extend those arms. Good. You should get your heart rate up a little bit right here, holding these stretches. So breathe. From here, if you have your shorty club handy, which I hope you do, go ahead and take a few practice swings. Do a few practice swings on the upslope right there, and hopefully you are stretched out and your swing feels good. Do a couple of practice swings. Go up and set behind the slope. Use this as your target line. Swings, or you can go ahead and do a cardio golf workout or go play or practice. So that's a good thing to do before you do any workout. Stretches out those muscles that are chronically tight, and it's going to help you perform better.